Oh my goodness.
We're here today just to talk about the fact that I am giving this guitar away. And so this guitar is the Steve Vai Universe Multicolour 7-string guitar. And I went for a walk with my good mate John, my co-writer and bandmate, and we were chatting about his son Jojo and how he wanted a 7-string guitar, and he's hoping to get the John Petrucci 7-string, and he doesn't have a 7-string guitar at all at the moment. And I just thought, because Josiah is so awesome on guitar, it would be amazing if he could have this guitar. And so I just posted a few photos on Facebook, and sure enough, some people thought it was very extravagant and ridiculous. Do you not know how much that guitar is worth? How are you giving it away to a kid? Like, have you lost your mind? Other people were just really excited about a good news story. So I thought I'd give you guys, and mainly so Josiah knows a bit about the guitar as well, give you a bit of the backstory about this guitar and what its value is to me and why I've chosen to give it away. Part of the deal is he can keep it until he no longer needs it. And if that's a year, that's fine. If that's 10, 15 years, that's also fine. So it's kind of like giving it him, but so that he can't just give it. So he can't just sell it on eBay. Sell it if he wants a new mountain bike or something. Alright, so the love affair with this guitar started because I saw Steve Vai playing at a thing called Guitar Expo in '92, and Brian May introduced him as the master of the space age guitar. And a lot of people of my generation started playing guitar after seeing that concert. And Steve Vai came on and he looked like an absolute, god. And sure enough, I went out and got Passion and Warfare, his album, on cassette. And then I bought it on vinyl. Mm-hmm. And look at the guitar there. How can you not want that guitar? Just looked unlike anything we've seen before. And at the time, 7 strings just weren't a thing. Steve Vai, he didn't invent it, but he was the first guy to sort of popularise it. Then I bought the picture disc, and then I bought the CD. I'm not sure where that is. Oh yeah, CD. And then more recently, for the 25th anniversary, I bought the 25th anniversary version, which has a slightly different guitar on the front. So, and I just wanted to be Steve Vai. Something about his music connected with me, something about the way he played guitar really inspired me to want to make instrumental music. That was my big thing. I didn't want to become a super shredder, although I can shred. I just wanted to create music that transported people away. And I really wanted this guitar more than anything. So I've got an old picture here of me with the guitar when I was 18. So that's me with hair, looking youthful with the guitar. And it was a dream. And so the way I bought it is I went to university and I got a student loan, and instead of spending it on sensible things, I went out and bought this guitar. And it was the last one of the first run. So Ibanez discontinued making these guitars. And I think it was 93 I got it, or maybe 94, and it was like I went to the shop and they said it's the last one anywhere in Europe. It's coming from Music Messe in Frankfurt. From they had one for the Ibanez stand. By the way, is it okay if it's the multicolour one, not the black and green one? I was like, are you kidding me? Is it okay? Of course it's okay. It's the Steve Vai guitar. And so I had this guitar. I've put thousands and thousands of hours on this thing. And it got stolen, and all my gear got stolen. It turned up in a shop in Newcastle. I recovered it after a bit of a battle, and it's a really precious guitar to me. And so when the conversation came up between me and John, it was like, Josiah really wants a 7-string. I was just super excited that I've got 2 7 strings. This is the one I play the least because I no longer want to be like Steve Vai. Steve Vai himself encourages players to find their own voice. I feel like I have my own sound now. And so this guitar is precious to me, but it's too associated with Steve Vai for me to, play it every day or whatever. So it's super exciting that it's going to Josiah. So some people were saying that it was extravagant because it is a really valuable guitar. It's really sought after because it's one of the original ones. You see him go on Reverb for about $10,000. The actual worth is probably closer to $5,000, something like that. But it's a really important, iconic guitar. And the reason I have this joy of handing it over is because Josiah is such an amazing player. So, sorry, I've spoken for far too long. So, John, just tell us a bit about Josiah. So I started teaching Josiah because John taught my son, drums and guitar. You can never teach your own kids anything. So I was happy to...
Sarcasm. You teach him sarcasm.
So I was really happy that John was willing to teach Kai guitar, and it was a great teacher, and we used to...
Yeah, we had a swap thing, didn't we? So I would teach Kai for free, and Josiah would Dave would teach Josiah. And so Josiah started on drums, switched to guitar, massive Dream Theater fan, and he was just so lucky to have Dave as a teacher, because he had a teacher who could be like, oh, okay, that's a sweep picking thing, this is how you do sweep picking, that's a tapping thing, this is how you do really economical picking and all the rest of it. And also, because you're a composer, it wasn't just like, this is how you play note for note that solo. It was like, this is what they're getting under the hood, this is what they're doing.
Yeah,
this
is how
works.
you can do something similar but make your own composition.
Yeah,
which he does.
And that is such a gift, and that is why he loves it so much. Because although he is downstairs doing his own transcriptions of John Petrucci solos, he's also writing his own music and thinking really hard about what makes it interesting. So much that quite annoyingly he'll criticise me. Dad, that's just a pentatonic blues scale, play something else. That's all I've got.
Yeah.
So, but no, I love it. So, and it's been amazing hearing him overtake me a long time ago and then absolutely go into the stratosphere. And he has his own band, Mischief, which...
we'll play a little clip of him soloing just at the end of this little chat.
Yeah.
So yeah, and for me personally, I just thought it was obvious to me that he had some special gifting, because he's by far the most successful of my students, if you like. And from a really early stage, his ear is amazing. He can hear the intervals. Everything I was teaching him, I could tell he was just absorbing. It's just a joy as a teacher to experience that. And then his phrasing, his vibrato is great. The solos he makes are really musical, and it's just his passion. And so to give this guitar to somebody who's going to really use it to make music, I'm super excited and overjoyed to be able to do that. Yeah. And so that's the deal, is that he has to use it to make music, and I absolutely know he will. And yeah, he's beaten the boss. He's the only student I've had where I've literally gone, I think I've taught you everything I know now. It's time for you to make your own way. And that's kind of the goal, isn't it? You want them to get their own voice now. Yeah. So now his mission is being so good at 15 and be able to play John Petrucci solos and Steve Vai solos and stuff like that. His mission is to find his own voice, and I hope this guitar really helps him with that. So it'd be cool to finish with maybe playing a little clip of him. I promise you guys that I play a clip. Now the audio on this isn't amazing, but you'll be able to see, hopefully appreciate, he's doing loads of technical things and playing really melodically and technically. So we'll play a little bit of that now. So here we go. it's yeah, I mean, seeing all that sweep picking, tapping, great phrasing. So if you want to really hear that solo, that kind of thing, but with better audio quality, you can go to their Bandcamp page. It's Mischief
the band, yeah.
Mischief the band, and search them up on Bandcamp. I'll link some stuff below this video, so you can go and check out their music, and by all means, if you enjoy it, please support the young band by buying some of it. That'd be amazing. So yeah, bit of a good news story. We need good news stories. I felt it feels just so cool that this guitar is going to a good home.
Yeah, and well, thank you so much for having that generosity. It will be played. He probably plays at least 3 hours a day, so it will certainly get some hours in the woodshed.
That is really amazing. Oh my goodness. I am really speechless right now. No.
Excellent, that's what we want. Alright, there you go. That was Josiah getting the guitar for his birthday. What a lovely moment. And yeah, I was thinking a bit more about this, and I called my dad and said, you know, some people are saying that I was crazy for, you know, not selling the guitar. And my dad said, you know, historically the owners of Stradivarius violins just gave them to really good musicians or permanent loan them. It's actually a really established thing, because at the end of the day, I want this guitar to be played. I don't want it to just be some rich collector guy who has it on his wall. So I'm really excited that it's going to be played a lot. So I hope you enjoyed that good news video, guys. Take care.